Thank you, Nikhil, for those wonderful insights on India, especially relating to channel and the gamers. NVIDIA, as you know, is synonymous with groundbreaking technologies when it comes to games and gamers, be it programmable shading, SLI, 3D vision, or groundbreaking technologies like real-time ray tracing or running your AI-based calculations on your GPUs. With our 30 series Ampere based GPUs, we have some amazing technologies in store for you today. Gamers, as you know, are one of the most competitive natured people on this earth, and take it to the next level is what they strive for every day. Now, talking about gamers, esports games holds a very important place when it comes to gamers' life globally, and that holds true for Indian gamers also. And esports, as you know, is a game of millisecond. Every millisecond is important for them. These milliseconds can either make or break your game. When I say make or break, I'm talking about either winning the game by killing your opponent or losing the game by getting killed yourself in the game. Best possible reaction times and lowest latency is possible will help your PC respond faster, thereby helping you target and track the opponents easily. But how do you measure your latency? Take for instance, if you want to measure this latency today, you need thousands of dollars worth of equipment in terms of cameras, in terms of other measuring hardware. When I say cameras, I'm talking about high speed cameras. Let us move on to the next part. The next important feature on our list is something which is so close to many of the gamers. The world today, as you know, is something different. People are jumping on something which is streaming. The world of streaming, as you know, today has expanded rapidly with huge increase in number of streamers jumping on the streaming bandwagon. While viewership has also increased, mainstream celebrities have started streaming their system builds, their gameplays on the streaming platforms. When it comes to streaming, introduction of NVENC, that is NVIDIA Encoder, has been a very important factor which has been helping the streamers improve their performance by offloading or freeing up the CPU and increasing the frame rates or FPS when it comes to streaming. We are talking about major streaming platforms like OBS, XSplit, Discord, everyone supporting NVENC. But is that only factor which is important when it comes to streaming? No. This is only one of the factors which affects streaming. There are many important things when it comes to high quality streaming or broadcast, like camera setup, audio quality, or room setup. These are very important or key factors when it comes to enjoyment of people who are consuming this content. But not every streamer has the financial benefit or strength to have the best studio quality, best camera equipment, or the best audio equipment. That is where NVIDIA Broadcast comes into picture. NVIDIA Broadcast app, which is available for download today or as we speak, upgrades any room into a broadcast studio, upgrades any of your audio equipment into a high quality audio equipment, or transforms your background, thereby not requiring the green screen, which is also a very important factor when it comes to streaming. All these features are powered by AI, which is again running on NVIDIA Tensor Cores. Not only broadcasters are reaping the benefit of this NVIDIA broadcast app, but also nowadays people, busy professionals, students who are working from home and studying from their home can also reap the benefits of this NVIDIA broadcast app. This NVIDIA broadcast app, when run on NVIDIA RTX platform, not only broadcasters but also those busy work from home professionals who are attending meetings all day long using e-meeting platforms can reap the tremendous benefits of auto noise cancellation. This NVIDIA broadcast app also has an auto reframe feature wherein it's like having your own camera assistant handling the camera for you and focusing always on your face, whether you move left, right, or center. and you are free to do all your streaming and recording stuff. In fact, I'm so confident about this NVIDIA broadcast app. I have decided to do a live demo of NVIDIA noise cancellation as well as background removal. So I'm using, like I said, two features, noise cancellation and background. There is no background when I'm recording this, but it is being added in real time using NVIDIA broadcast. First, I'll disable noise cancellation and then I'll disable the background. Let's see what happens. So now I've disabled the noise cancellation. You can hear the fans spinning in my room when I'm recording this, but it was not audible till now. Now I have disabled noise cancellation. You can listen to it. I have re-enabled the auto noise cancellation now. Now there is no sound of the fans in the background, right? That is the benefit of using noise cancellation from NVIDIA Broadcast app, especially useful for work from home professionals. Second thing is background thing. Now I'll go ahead and disable the background for a split second to see, for you to see there is no background when I'm recording this. You can see there is no background. In fact, there is no green screen also. I'm using a yellow background, a lemon yellow background. And you know, to remove this type of background, you need a green screen or chroma screen as they say. I don't have that. What I'll do is I'll re-enable this background feature for it to appear again. There you go. There is a background again and also noise cancellation working real time for you. Where are all these things working? These are all being run on our Tensor cores using AI, that is artificial intelligence, running on your GeForce GPUs. Instant game loading and stutter-free navigation through endless open worlds has long been a dream of gamers and game developers, be it games like Assassin's Creed or Far Cry to name a few. Even with incredibly fast NVMe Gen 4 drives, this goal has remained a distant future because of the games becoming more and more complex and bigger in size. We have created a suite of technologies that enables rapid GPU-based loading of games and game assets, thereby accelerating your I/O performance by up to 100x compared to your hard drives and other traditional storage APIs. When used with Microsoft new Direct Storage for Windows API, RTX IO, that is input output, offloads dozens of CPU worth of work to the GPU, thereby improving your frame rates, thereby improving your transfer speeds, which is enabling instantaneous loading of your games. RTX IO brings GPU-based lossless decompression, allowing directly data to be read from your storage and directly it can move from storage to the GPU, thereby offloading your CPU or freeing up your CPU and improving your IO performance by a factor of 2. Seeing the limits of rasterization's approach, NVIDIA focused all its efforts over the past 10 years to take real-time ray tracing to the mainstream. And that was realized with release of RTX 20 series GPUs approximately 2 years ago. Now we have reinvented this computer graphics, as you know, with our second generation Ampere GPU architecture. This RTX GPU is so much more. RTX GPUs has three fundamental processors. The programmable shader, as you know, which we introduced 15 years ago, ray tracing cores or real-time ray tracing cores as we call them, to do everything related to making the images, the visuals look more closer to reality or mimicking reality, and tensor cores, which are everything related to your AI calculations, your deep learning, machine learning on your mainstream processors. AI is one of the most important technologies of our generation. Computers that can learn to write programs based on the data, which no human can. Real-time ray tracing is so beautiful, but that requires a lot of computational powers. And also your FPS, that is frames per second, will go down because of the number of calculations it has to perform. So the solution is to ray trace lower pixels and then upscaling the images to a higher resolution. That is what gave rise to a technology called DLSS, that is Deep Learning Super Sample, for specially built for, you could say, gamers and game developers. With DLSS, what we were able to do is incredible. DLSS or Deep Learning Super Sample took us nearly 2 years of intensive research to develop. We built a supercomputer to train a network. The DLSS model is trained on extremely high image sets. Once trained, the model is downloaded into your PC via drivers. Take a look at images on your screen. On left side, we have an image which is natively rendered in 4K, and on the right side, we have an image which is rendered using DLSS, again at 4K. You need to focus on two important things. On the top right hand corner of both the images, you have something called as frames per second. You can see DLSS has got more frames per second compared to native rendering. And the second point which you need to see or focus on is the quality or textures or image quality. The text which are there in the image on native rendering is not clear, whereas on DLSS side, it is very clear, very crisp, and easily readable. That is the difference what DLSS brings to the market. DLSS uses your ray tracing cores and your tensor cores by improving your frame rates by up to 2x compared to traditional rendering. Now let's see how these three cores perform inside your GPUs. Let's take an example of single frame in 4K. Adding ray tracing to the image increases the workload tremendously on these shader cores. So what we have done is we have added ray tracing cores to the mix, thereby reducing the workload by approximately 60%. But still, the output is far less compared to last generation. It is only 50 frames per second. That is where your tensor cores and your DLSS come to the rescue. DLSS will render the images at a lower resolution. Then AI, which is running on again your tensor cores, will effectively upres this image to whatever your desired resolution is, thereby doubling your frame rates. Now you can get ray traced images at very high resolution as well as high frame rates at the same time. That is the magic of all three processors in RTX working in tandem for you. The flagship Turin had a ton of processing power, but Ampere is a different beast altogether. Ampere is a giant leap in performance. Second generation Ampere based 30 series GPUs are nearly twice as fast as last generation in nearly all the aspects, be it shader performance, be it ray tracing performance, or be it tensor performance. Ampere GPUs are nearly 2 times faster as well as energy efficient compared to last generation Turing GPUs. What gives this Ampere GPUs this edge over last generation? Now let's have a look at what we are here today for, the GPUs. Now let's talk about the actual GPUs. We'll be talking about three GPUs, RTX 3070, RTX 3080 and RTX 3090. We'll also talk about what these GPUs are built for or to perform for. We'll start with RTX 3070. RTX 3070 performance wise, when compared to last generation, it is faster than RTX 2080 Ti. It is equipped with 8 GB of GDDR6 and it will be available in the market by the end of this month. The next GPU is RTX 3080. RTX 3080 is the flagship GPU for 30 series Ampere GPU architecture based GPUs. Performance wise, this GPU is twice the performance of RTX 2080. It is equipped with 10 GB of GDDR6X, that is the fastest GPU memories today. It is built for 4K gaming with all the bells and whistles, highest settings, ultra settings, ray tracing enabled. The next GPU on our list is an RTX 3090 or the Beast GPU. This is the world's fastest GPU with 24 GB of GDDR6X. Performance wise, it is 1.5 times faster than RTX Titan, which is again based on last generation GPUs. This is the first GPU, or you could say the world's first GPU, which is targeted for 8K gaming. There is no other GPU that can do 8K gaming. Now I will hand over to our Gigabyte team to take us further.